The NFL is on EA Sports as we bring you a look inside Highmark Stadium here at Orchard Park, New York.
Rain.
Today it's week 4. And we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Buffalo Bills.
Wait, no, this is going to be a sloppy game.
It's 3-0 versus 2-1, a good early season battle as we're underway in week 4. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
Yeah, that you can never get. Oh, man.
Ready up.
Yeah. I think they do that on purpose.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. When you look at this Browns defense, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to be looking at the offensive line coach.
Just that
and that's when things get dicey.
Well, this defense for the Browns, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
The 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
That's the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution.
I don't know what
play.
that was.
Good news,
But okay.
they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Taking it about the 36. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Throwing to start the drive. Hopkins. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Ejayr makes a pick, and the Bills will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45.
I messed that
nothing
up.
much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Calhoun. His throw incomplete.
Oh, they'll certainly be on the tablets going over that one for sure. Clearly, they were expecting something else out of the defense and couldn't adjust to make that completion happen.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the 1st down. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down.
But I saw that man follow that man. Like, I'm not going to throw it.
The Bills send the punter out as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
It'd be a pick.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the taking it right down Broadway and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down.
Gain of 25 yards. 1st down, Browns.
Yes. This is not the game for it. No.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cole. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
Play how you
Look at
play,
this
man.
Buffalo
Work.
defense. Well, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Out to Cole on the right side. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Always important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker.
It's only
Excellent
like
defense,
if
good
you're in
tackle.
your own, if you're in
He
your
only
own
punted
20.
twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with 1st down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's like, nope.
Off play action. Calhoun. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a 1st down.
You almost didn't make it.
His first 3 passes was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. The Bills had 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Calhoun. And that'll be incomplete.
He had to get that out of there.
2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Whatever.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Firing quickly.
Really?
That's
No
complete.
blocking.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. And he's getting a workout here in this 1st quarter as he gets it away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Off the play fake. Hopkins. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
First down, Cleveland.
Off play action. Hopkins. He's going to air one out.
Higher pick that.
It falls down incomplete.
They certainly have the right read on that one. The weak spot in a cover 2 defense, right down the middle, because it really stresses the safeties. And they're going to be a little bit frustrated they weren't able to connect on that one.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
You thought it would go, oh, God.
On second down, it's Cole. And he's going to have a Browns first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. No score after one on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll try to run the option here.
Wow.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, he had the whole
Man,
thing
that
open.
wasn't far from breaking in a
not?
big way into the secondary. Read option, quarterback kept it, and while he didn't get a first down, he did get a nice chunk of yardage. Only a nice tackle prevented it from maybe going all the way.
From the 35, here's second down and a yard. Off the play fake, Hopkins. He finds Wilson, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one goes for 30 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Actually, I
I don't know about
the
you,
Giants
Brandon, but I often think to myself, in these situations, I want a back who
was
can
it
create his
Green
own
Bay?
space, who can
Green
break
Bay was
tackles,
running that
and in
play.
a sense, become his own blocker. We don't have that guy in the game right now.
The line of scrimmage once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
That's crazy.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's in. Touchdown.
Man, we got it there.
A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Browns post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra points up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, wow.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. We'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
I don't know what happened, man. I was
the last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Looking to throw. Calhoun. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd and 12.
Let's go now. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Oh, design run for their wideout. And he'll get this up past the 25.
If I was close, it would have worked.
Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
35 yards that time on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
The wide receiver of the ball carrier. Tackle made right at midfield. Brings up 2nd down.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Off play action. Hopkins. A man over the middle, and it's complete. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? On 1st down, Hopkins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Cole. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
15-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Hopkins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Hopkins. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And His kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Ready.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah.
There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking. It's still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Here we go. Here we
Second
go.
down and 8. Operating from the gun, Calhoun. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
Red, cycle.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score from 17. Bills nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
17-yard line.
On the ready.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Bills nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 80 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cole. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming worthy adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball. Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. Back to throw. Hopkins. Throw right side. Wilson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Cleveland.
Looking to throw. Hopkins. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Garrett Wilson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 24. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Ready.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Calhoun got his man complete over the middle. It's Pearson. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Come on.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved, because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll run on first down. Cole, and he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Now that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cole. Oh, look at that. There he goes, right side. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 133 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there, with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
On 2nd down, Cook. And not much of an opening there, as he's only going to get this to about the 32. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And he'll work down inside the 45. The decision is to decline it and not give him the down back.
They might as well have sent a skywriter above the stadium saying, we don't think you can get the 1st down against our defense by that decision.
Okay, right.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Calhoun. A short throw pulled in by Kincaid. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
Well, we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline, because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants his lead to stay right where it is.
That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Here we go.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Faster, faster.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
Not a big run, not an explosive run, but they've held the ball for plenty of plays on this drive. They're just trying to impose their will on the defense right now.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Calhoun. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Here we go.
Touchdown! A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Bills are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter. Now the try here for the extra point. Whoa, what happened there? No good. Off the crossbar, and it comes back. A very poor effort from PAT distance. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they'll put in a lot of backups to do it and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They run the counter. Cole, and he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Cole. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there, 43 yards. And the Browns are going to be moving to 4-0 as they extend their lead. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
Ready?
To throw on second down, Calhoun. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Looking to throw, Calhoun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And showcasing those strong legs on that run. Getting through one tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
On second down, they'll run it here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He'll take it inside the 25.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now a first carry for their fullback. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And I think the game balls need to be distributed on the defensive side of the football, and I bet that you would agree.
Yeah, if you hold a team under 10 points, that's a job well done. Really well done. So I would say game balls for every starter and every key player who participated in this game.
Now, see, I only like one game ball.
You're
handing out multiple. Although I set you up by saying game balls plural,
yeah,
but
I like where we're going with this. You say one.